Look at this little square. You probably scanned one today to view a restaurant menu, pay for coffee, connect to Wi Fi, or log into a website. QR codes have become so common that most of us don't think twice about them. But have you ever wondered how your phone is able to extract information from these black and white squares? Because if you look closely, it just looks like a random collection of patterns. So, how does it actually work? When you point your camera at a QR code, the first thing it looks for is the three large squares in the corners. These are called finder patterns. Think of them as landmarks. They help your phone figure out where the QR code begins, where it ends, and how it's oriented. This is why your phone can still scan a QR code even if you're holding it upside down, sideways, or at an angle. Once your phone finds these landmarks, it can map the rest of the pattern and begin reading the information stored inside it. The smaller black and white squares contain the actual data. That data could be a website, a payment link, contact information, a Wi-Fi password, or even plain text. What's fascinating is that these squares aren't random at all. Every single square is carefully arranged to store information. But if a QR code stores information, what happens when your camera can't see the entire QR code? Maybe it's scratched, maybe the image is blurry. So why does it still work? That's where error correction comes in. QR codes don't just store the original information. They also store extra information that acts like a backup. Think of it like a puzzle with spare pieces. Even if some pieces are missing, your phone can often reconstruct what was originally there. That's why a QR code can still work even when part of it is damaged or covered. In fact, that's also the reason many companies can place their logo directly in the middle of a QR code and it still scans successfully. Interestingly, QR codes weren't originally created for restaurant menus, online payments, or websites. They were invented in 1994 by a Japanese company called Denso Wave to help track paths in manufacturing facilities. What started as a simple way to track auto parts, decades later became one of the easiest ways for people to access information, make payments, connect to Wi-Fi networks, and interact with the digital world around them. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious.